What a mess that was. Okay, so we just got back from seeing Batman v Superman, The Dawn of Justice, and what a mangled mess. Like, for the first hour or so, the pacing was so out of whack. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, there's a lot of nothing happening really fast. So many dream sequences, so much nonsense being talked about, pacing completely out of whack. It's ugh. Like, I felt like I wasted my money. Like, Ben Affleck as Batman, he would have been fine for a Frank Miller Batman, but as like a present day Batman, no. Alfred, he was fine, but to me he reminded me of of some messy guy you pick up at the bar. Like, oh my goodness, I just I think the character I liked the best was Wonder Woman, even though she was in the movie the least, and she had this awesome confidence about her, right? Because obviously she's been around far longer than Batman and Superman, and she has far more experience. So she really looked like she was having fun with what she was doing. She was so cocky. I actually liked that. But she's only there for like what, 20 minutes?
Pretty much, give or take. Listen, it is really hard for me to sum up, my thoughts about it because, unfortunately, you're going to get people that are going to go into this movie, that are going to enjoy it regardless, and it could be, a big pile of shit, but they'll still enjoy it. I can't really fault them for it, but for all the build-up, for all the hype that people were looking forward to when it came to this movie, it didn't live up to any of it. For all the reasons that she described, the pacing, just the pacing, the emotions, how the feelings were portrayed, within the actors, is that it felt tiresome. By about halfway through the film, I was getting bored.
You were looking at your clock. I saw you were looking at your clock, like, okay, what's going on? I'm like this, like, oh god, and I'm like, changing posture, trying to keep comfortable. I think the biggest thing that pissed me off about this movie was Lex Luthor. Like, he's the Joker. Seriously, you just, paint his face, you have the Joker. I mean, Lex Luthor, he's, like, I know him as this, he's rich, he's smart, and he knows how to use the resources that he has. But this guy, like, yeah, he knew what to do, but he was a lunatic. And I don't know why. Where's the calm, suave, smart man that calculated everything and did everything with such precision? Like, he had everything planned out from a year in advance, and I didn't get that. He was spontaneous, he was crazy. He was the Joker. He was smart, he was a genius, but he was still crazy, and I did not get Lex Luthor out of him at all.
The thing is
they even made a nod to the Westboro Baptist Church in this Believer. There's a scene where there's a protest, and one of the signs was identical to the Westboro Baptist Church saying God hates aliens. I actually laughed.
It's just like, I don't know what they were really trying to accomplish with this movie, because it was just hard, because I was expecting, with the huge amount of characters that was going to be in this movie, I was expecting some really good banter, some really good sharp dialogue, some really good debate, some really good philosophical points. But the film, for the most part, really felt boring, and that shouldn't necessarily exist for a superhero film. You shouldn't go into a superhero film expecting, okay, when is shit gonna finally happen? You shouldn't have to look at your watch. You shouldn't have to be bored. The thing is that the concept in itself, like the overall of what they were trying to portray, was fine, but unfortunately it was just executed so incredibly poorly.
It didn't fit. If anyone has watched my Man of Steel review, is the reason why the dark atmosphere worked for the Dark Knight is because it fits. It doesn't really work that well for Superman. I know the characters are together, so you have to find a balance. But that balance was lost completely. It felt too much like an art house film that had no idea what was going on. I mean, at least you could follow it along a bit in Man of Steel, which right now that movie's a masterpiece compared to this one. I mean, I did enjoy Man of Steel. I mean, a few things I got lost on, but overall I still enjoyed it. But none of that was here. So really, you should watch it. I will leave that up to you. You know, hardcore fans will watch it anyway. But if you're disappointed, try not to be surprised. So.
And just more than anything, just don't go into this film with high expectations, because ultimately, you know, you do have two of the greatest comic book heroes, you know, technically, and I mean technically, going at it. But, you know, I would say, you know, it was a waste. It technically was a waste of money. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the 2.5 hour time limit on the film.
The running time, it did feel that long too.
But you know, if it's your thing, you know, you could go into this film and completely enjoy it, and trust me, I would understand. But with regards to my wife and I, we did not like this movie. I even enjoyed Green Lantern more than this film, and that's actually saying something. So, but
I give this like a 4 out of 10. It's the highlights are very few and far between for me.
And it's the same thing, 4 out of 10. You know, I can't even put this film, you know, at average. It's below average, because if you go into this film with any kind of expectations, you know, more than likely you'll be disappointed. But try to go into it. I wouldn't necessarily say with an open mind, but there are a few good things.
Just be critical about it. You know, just definitely be critical about it. But hey, you know, Ben Affleck, if Frank Miller decides to make a live action movie of one of his works, yay, you'll be great for the job. But not in present day. So yeah, just see it for yourself and make your own judgment.